Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our first training on cyber crimes, cyber threats, and the attack vector. This short presentation is to give you a brief insight of how our cancer center can be protected from cyber crimes. My name is Aniba Kenna. I am the cybersecurity specialist for our center. We will all agree that the coming of the internet has made our world a global village and facilitated a lot for us. Our center can now manage and manipulate storage of data digitally, saving us the need of space. This comfort comes with the risk of bad actors always trying to get hold of our data. We need to understand their approach, who they are, and how to protect ourselves. The fusion of cyberspace and terrorism is known as cyberterrorism. It refers to illegal assaults and threats of attacks on computers, networks, and information stored on them. The healthcare system is beset by a myriad of cybersecurity problems. Malware that threatens system reliability and patient privacy, as well as distributed denial of service. We have the assaults that interrupt facilities' ability to deliver patients' outcomes among these challenges. These actors include the typical script kiddie, who finds and exploits holes in the internet-connected systems using current well-known techniques, applications, and scripts. Their attacks are haphazard and they have no knowledge of the tools that they are using, so most times the attacks are really dangerous. We have the hacktivists who will ensure that certain software-based medical equipment are potentially taken away from the hospitals. When that happens, it causes delays in patient care and even puts lives in jeopardy. It causes breaches where patient medical information in that hackers may be in position of accessing personal information. It creates negative perception of our cancer center, and access to patients' data is delayed, which can in turn lead to delayed treatment. So when these threats occur, they can cause difficult life situations for both the client and our cancer center. It can cause divorce or death of a spouse, misuse or dependence on alcohol, or substance or untreated mental health concerns, or financial hardships. We have severe long-term interpersonal problems or criminal behavior, and the people can become vengeful. The reputation of our cancer center as well is going to drop. Advanced threat protection is defined as an array of security solutions that defend against complex malware and cyber attacks that target sensitive data. And it is usually broken into the reconnaissance, access, and the denial of service. It can be fatal if our center is unable to obtain patient information when necessary. Hackers are fully aware of this and they use it as a threat against our cancer center if they have an ability to get in contact with our data. So, how do we protect ourselves? There's the consideration of using a web application firewall that filters traffic between the internet and our applications, or a proactive response is going to be to create an incident response plan so that if such a situation should occur, we are already ready. Denial of service assault is an example of a threat. So what is a threat? It's a malicious act that seeks to steal and damage data. On the other hand, vulnerabilities are flaws or gaps in an institution's IT security effort, such as a firewall flaw that allows hackers to gain access to a network. So we have to understand the difference between these and know how to identify what a vulnerability is and how to identify an assault. A cyber attack is a malicious and purposeful attempt on the part of an institution to breach another person's organization's information. Typically, the attacker is looking for financial gain from will be looking for financial gain by disrupting our network. They do this in so many ways. An example can be SQL injection. We also have the zero-day exploit and DNS tunneling, just to name a few. A cyber criminal can resort to extortion, through the internet, demanding for money to prevent an attack. Uh, Attacks by ransomware, where they can also use cryptojacking, where hackers mine cryptocurrency using resources that they do not own, or cyber espionage, where they are able to gather data concerning governments or even our companies, our centers' data. Now, to conclude, we have cybercrime legislation, which provides the rules of accepted behavior for users of the internet, everybody. And these rules protect everyone who uses information and communication technology. It protects the users in general and it mitigates and avoids harm to people, data, systems, services, infrastructure, and defends human rights. This is a brief presentation. I hope that this session was informative for you, and we'll definitely be meeting you in our next session. Thank you.